Why are hops used in beer? It's not just for flavor. Early beers were sweet, herbal, and they spoiled quickly. Brewers would attempt to preserve beers by using things like herbs or spices to make a beer style called Groot. But a lot of these herbs and spices didn't have a lot of true antimicrobial properties, and so you would have to use a lot of them and the flavor could eventually overtake the beer, which led to those sweet, herbal, kind of medicinal tasting beers. Eventually, brewers discovered that something about the bitterness of a hop deterred microbial spoilage, and so using boiled hops in beer was a great way of helping it stay fresh. And as a bonus, hops help preserve the other flavors and aromas in beer also. By 13th century Germany and 15th century England, hops had become a staple in beer making. But you've probably heard the story of George Hodgson, an 18th century brewer from England. See, George was able to score a huge contract for exporting beer to India. And the legend goes that George didn't want to lose money on these beer contracts, so he put a ton of extra hops into the barrel to preserve the beer for this very long trip to India. Thus, allegedly was born the IPA, which stands for India Pale Ale. All of this kinda seems to be an undocumented legend, but it does remain true that hops do help preserve beer, and that's why hops are used so prominently in beer making these days.